What will you be trying to read this month, I hear you cry? Or maybe not, but you've clicked on this video, so you're going to find out. Hi everyone, I'm back today to talk about the books that I plan on reading this month, I'm just going to crack on because I don't want to waffle. So the first one that I'm going to read is this one, Sleeping with the Enemy by Nancy Price. I'm not going to talk about this one too much actually, because I've got a video coming up involving this soon. So I'm not going to talk about this, but yeah, I'm reading this month. The next book I've got is this one, The Secrets You Hide. This is by Kate Helm and I really like the cover of it. It's quite creepy, isn't it? This is about Georgia, who is a courtroom artist. She has got a brutal past which has sort of defined her, and this has led her on sort of a pursuit for justice, and at one point she thinks that a reckless pursuit for justice may have actually freed a guilty party. But then as she starts to get closer to the case, something starts to threaten her own sanity. So is it a guilt about a childhood trauma or something else that's happening to her? It does say that Georgia has a gift and she can see evil in people, and that just sounds interesting to me, so that's on my list to read. The next one that I've got is this one. This is Your Guilty Secret by Rebecca Thornton. This is by Laura King, who is a celebrity and everybody knows who she is, and she has this sort of perfect put together life. She's married to a film star husband and they've got a gorgeous daughter together and everything seems absolutely perfect, but then something happens and there is a media frenzy as her life starts to unravel. And so the premise is, if your life is one great big lie and it all starts to unravel and come apart, what will you do to keep hold of it and keep everything in place? This sounds epic. Can't wait to read it. That's why it's in my list. The next book that I've got is this one, Dirty Old Man, and this is by Moll French, and this is about a girl who ends up living, I don't know if she's actually underage at the time, because this looks self-published because it's very blurry on the back of it. I'm not really sure, but let's see. I can't see exactly how old she was, but she ends up living in a caravan with an abusive man twice her age, I think, and this is a story and he's called Dirty Old Man, so I'm guessing he's some sort of predator, yeah, I can't even remember when I picked this up. It was a long time ago, so I picked it up off my shelf because I did say that I was going to start picking things up off my shelf that I haven't read yet that need reading, and so I picked this one up, so that's on my list for this month. The next one that I've got is this one, The Driveway Has Two Sides by Sarah Marchant. This is about a woman who moves to a cottage on the shore, and all of the neighbours are watching her every move and sort of discussing everything that she does, about the sort of the colours that she paints and the plants that she puts outside. Everybody's really embroiled in her life and just a little bit sort of nosy. And across the way lives a man who never goes out. Delilah knows that he's watching her all the time and she likes the look of him, but she wonders if life's too complicated already. So this is a short one. This is a little novella, and how long is it? 126 pages. Shouldn't take me long to get through that, and I'm looking forward to reading it. And the last book that I'm hoping to get through this month, and I should do because I'm already quite a way through it, is The Bear and the Nightingale. This is by Catherine Arden. I've mentioned it before on my channel. I've got the trilogy to read and I'm so excited, and it is set all in sort of wintry Russia. So this is about young Vasya, and she lives in a complicated family sort of setup, and her new stepmom doesn't like following the old ways. So Vasya is from a timeline of people who follow the old ways and sort of feed into the old folklore of the land, and Vasya's new stepmom has come from Moscow and she's all sophisticated, and she brings with her Christianity to the house and doesn't want to feed into the old ways, and Vasya can sense the growing dark forces in the woods. And I'm reading this already and I'm really enjoying it, so this is on my this month reading list. So as usual, let me know if you've read any of those, if you're going to, or if any of them are absolutely atrocious and I shouldn't even bother. Don't tell me the ending to The Bear and the Nightingale, because that has happened to me before, where I've said I've been reading a book and someone told me the ending. Don't do that. And I'm going to go now, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.